It's been a good day. I'm off that energy.
So yeah, I got that free drip, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like at the end of the day, it's still work drip. But I mean, like, at work, you want to feel good about what you're doing.
Not only that, I mean, whenever you could look good, especially at work, I mean, that's
especially where I work.
Because I feel like when you're at work and you look more than what you should probably look like at work, type shit. Like I feel like you just look more than like what you expect to look at work.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have like that fit, that drip, it's like, oh yeah, like plug of the month feeling type shit was good.
I'm not gonna lie. I walked in, like, I opened the office first, right? And then everybody else comes in. Like, I felt like, damn, I shouldn't even be here. I'm like the lowest position at the company too.
And you're the one opening up like the facility and everything.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It'd be like that though. They usually
I was like, man, I should be leasing. What's going on?
Corporate be doing that. They leave all that kind of work to I guess in that sense, like your position, and they have everyone just come through, like a little bit later. They get to sleep a little bit more.
On the upside though, on that subject, your boy might be dipping out to San Diego soon.
Damn, you were saying that earlier.
Yeah.
What's up? You excited for that? Or you don't know?
I might. I mean, I have to see if I get the job first.
Oh
they
shit.
Gotta hire me.
No, that's true.
They have my resume.
Sounds good though. Looking good.
I mean, it's promising. Honestly, it's really promising.
Yeah, you'll be closer to Tijuana. True. So you can check out the Tijuana EDM scene
I
out there.
How that's the first thing you thought.
Yeah,
You'll be closer to Tijuana. Fucking Mexican. Fam.
Yeah, bro. Because when there's Tijuana right next door, like what? Fuck San Diego, bro. Like.
Really?
Tijuana's that's what I think.
Yeah, I might be going to San Diego more often, honestly. But I just feel like lifestyle will change for me when I move to San Diego.
Like what do you think will happen? Like when you move to San
I'm not
Diego?
gonna lie, I think I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna feel better for some. I don't know. There's something
you'll be
about,
more like on your own type of stuff.
Like away from this is the first time.
Like,
everyone, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone. It's just me. It's just gonna be me out there.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, it's only like an hour and a half away from where we're at. But like that's still like hours apart.
I mean, bro, if you leave, bro, you're dead to us. Like if you leave Mobile, you're dead to Mobile, bro. Like you can't leave Mobile, dog.
I know that was the point.
Oh, I'll see. That's a good comeback. It's true. Like once you leave Mobile, you probably don't want to come back.
Nah, but I mean, like, look, Mobile's cool, but I mean, everybody knows like what Moreno Valley is. It's not even that name has a negative connotation to it. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm from LA. I'm from LA, right?
Facts. Nah, but like that's just I used to live out there when I was younger. Like,
you'll be by the beach, bro.
Legit, yeah, by the beach. Honestly, I think like if I really think about my life, I've lived next to the coast more than anything, So I feel like I just have like being closer to the ocean, all that environment, like it just gives a little more energy. I don't want to use the word energy again, but it gives me like a little more like
excitement,
happy to wake up. Happy to wake up, Like I could wake up and be like, I'm in San Diego.
True.
Like
versus Mobile.
And because like, look, I think, and look, I have pride for the city because this valley, because it made me the person I am. Obviously, it gave me a personality, whatever type of personality I have. But I feel like living in Moreno Valley is like I'm in a constant mindset of I need to get out. I'm gonna get out.
I feel you. Nah, yeah, for sure.
And when I'm out, I don't think I'll have that in my head no more.
Yeah, like you're dealing with those particular. You're dealing with different mental challenges now.
Exactly, because especially
it's not just like, oh yeah, I'm here in Mobile. Like
it's because look, maybe if I didn't grow up around here, it'd be different,
Yeah.
But I think it's because I grew up here and I'm just thinking, damn, I'm still here.
What's exciting too, bro? You're going to you're just gonna be potentially living somewhere else that you haven't grown up in. Oh, we got Martian in the building.
We got pulling up first.
Damn, Martian in this hole, bro.
How you doing?
Hell yeah.
Is it recorded live?
Hell yeah, we're recording live.
We're not
bro.
live, but we're recording, fam.
We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Pornhub. We're on. Yeah, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, we seen your OnlyFans link, fam. So that's actually why we brought Martians in. I know you guys have been checking out his page and You've seen the link to OnlyFans. We just want to give you the first insight on it.
Yeah, full of. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it, huh?
Oh, you haven't seen? Oh, this is your first time.
Like,
Upstairs. Yeah, that's right, huh? Go ahead and pull up on the couch, bro.
Yeah,
Grab
yeah,
a
pull
mic,
up on
turn
the
it on, and we're gonna be chilling.
Yeah. Turn on the mic. Hop on that.
okay.
Hey, but speaking on, we were talking about like we're streaming live on Twitch, streaming live on YouTube. I mentioned Pornhub right now. Hey, yo, I'm gonna start uploading mixes on Pornhub now. What's good, dog? Cause look, I've come across some instances where it's not the content you're looking for. It's some like, Robert mentioned this too, where it's like I've seen like there's like a clip servicing on these type of like platforms where it'll say like 4 guys in one room all sucking dick to another guy, but it's just like a podcast.
Them talking nice to a guy.
Yeah. It's like everyone kiss assing the guest or whatever. Yeah, but it's a podcast. It's like none of that content. But dude, that's like one of the most trafficked websites, especially late night. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like for my mixes, bro, I must just start spreading out my avenues, bro. I was on SoundCloud.
I got an idea for you.
And now, we're going to hop on different websites now, bro.
Hey,
we're taking marketing to the next level now,
We're taking
dude.
over Pornhub. You feel me? That's next.
Bro, screw a Spinning Records exclusive, dude. I'm releasing on Pornhub exclusive.
Bro,
I got a Pornhub exclusive, dog.
Look, you could even take it a step further.
Run it, bro.
Get royalty-free porn videos and make a whole montage and just have your mix in the background, bro.
Dude.
And that's why people are actually going to be listening to your mix. And
wait, can you monetize though?
I think,
if it's,
that's why I said royalty-free.
Then I'm on there.
If it's royalty, that's what I'm saying. Get royalty-free.
Then I'm on there too.
Bro, just start recording your... No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, I shoot my own vids and I make my own music.
No, but like honestly, let's talk about this because as weird as like not many people as commonly talk about the porn place, where do like porn producers and creators find their music at, bro? I'm thinking
That's
about
true.
this now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no, let's talk about this because I've been thinking about like where do
You
these
think there's a porn producer?
Huh?
You think there's a porn producer? Like
I'm
someone
pretty
that
sure
makes
there's
porn?
Yeah.
like there's porn studios that have a devoted music producer
Like-
to make like their
know
like
what?
Foley and
Like, it has to be
shit.
kind of jazzy, like a little.
I could bet I'm 80% sure Diplo's made a track for porno
Probably.
before.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure his
Diplo
mind's
made music
been
for
here where
everything.
we're at, bro. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure he just didn't advertise it maybe. You know, he's like, yeah, I'll do it for
I
you.
don't think anyone's gonna be like, "Yo, I made this track for the
Porno.
Hey, I mean, you never know, bro. Maybe you're like a Borgor. I mean, they'll or like people that don't care like how they're being sponsored, bro. Like some people, that's their brand, you know.
Imagine a John Summit making a track for like a.
Maybe who
Like, I
knows?
feel like you would. If
All right,
it's
let-
anybody, I feel like it's him.
Man, let me ask both of you this too.
Yeah.
If a production company that does that type of content reached out to you to lease or finance a track, like how much would you guys charge a studio to like license your track?
For
Yeah, let's say a 30-minute clip. They got like they got someone like
like a midget stripper or
no, they got some good like reputable
good talent.
actors.
I
They
have
got
a lot of questions, bro.
Okay. So what kind of questions would you have? Like no, honestly, like
What kind of studio is there? Are they a poppin' studio?
Yeah. I'm
What
from
type of
Pornhub. I'm
content?
from Pornhub. I'm one of the actors representing in this video. It's like let's say Mia Khalifa. Yeah.
Okay, it's a reputable porn star.
Yeah. It's a reputable.
and
Okay.
they
Oh,
want
hell
like
yeah.
a 30-minute.
The first 2 to 3 days, they're getting $1 million.
So look, this is how
Like, how would you calculate
how porn.
that?
So I watched a lot of Adam 22 stuff, right?
Okay.
On No Jumper, he's a porn star. I watched a little bit of Plug Talk. The way they get paid isn't by the free videos on Pornhub. They only get paid by their private shit. So they put out free shit, hoping that you'll buy. Yeah,
to promote the private shit.
exactly. So that's how they
That's
make
what
their
I'm saying.
money.
Can you monetize?
So no, probably not.
Probably can't monetize.
But someone could give you a bag for it. You know.
Probably
Yeah,
someone
you-
will give you a bag for it because it'll help out their private videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Themselves.
yeah.
For sure. So I could see that working out, and I'd do it for a bag.
Like what? Like how much?
If
Depends
it was
who.
a track, I wasn't really gonna be like. If it's just I'm making this for the porno,
Or you just
minimum?
you already have that track. They just want to license it from you.
License it?
Yeah, they're just like they're
Okay,
you already.
okay.
That's already.
Okay,
You guys
that-
are,
This
oh,
goes down
license
to
it.
yeah, they're just licensing.
this goes
it.
down to like
We
who's
could,
gonna license
we could do
it.
different.
how long? How long you want to license it for? And I'll think of a number. Maybe 2-3 years. You'll license it for 2-3 years, bro. Give me 5. I'm cool with 5.
5,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even tripping off that.
I just said depends who. Because obviously some bigger...
You probably get more work.
No, you're right.
Bigger porn stars will have a bigger bag.
Budget, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's Mia Khalifa, then shoot me 50,000. You know what I'm saying?
She only did porn for 1 month?
Yeah, but isn't she like the biggest, right?
Most searched. Maybe, most likely.
But it was because she's like Arabic or something now?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was one
got
of the
looked down
first.
upon. That's that made her huge.
Yeah.
That made her huge because she got looked down upon by her whole country.
Like the Muslims don't really like take her in, right? Because like she hella like went against her that belief system.
And bro,
right?
like we're talking about like Muslims, bro. This is a huge religion, and if they all know about this girl, she got popular. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, let's check the video out." You know what I'm saying? So if it's Mia Khalifa, I need 50,000.
Mia Khalifa 50,000.
But then Mia Khalifa's gonna come to me for a track.
I'm gonna start promoting my
bro,
singles
I don't
on
even
these
think she
sites
makes
now,
50,000 per video, fam.
Who?
Nah, probably, but like
now. Well, she don't do. I don't think she don't do.
No, she doesn't. But I mean, I don't even think like the top porn stars get 50,000, bro.
Per video.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Bro,
I think.
We were talking about girls making OnlyFans. They're making like over $100,000 a month.
You're
so
right.
50,000 would probably be like 5% of their yearly
But
revenue.
no, so OnlyFans though. All right, let me.
Which is where you're gonna.
This is so
subscribe
weird.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
that's subscription based rather than shooting a porno for a studio. They offer less than what you would make. Yeah, for sure they do.
It's only 50,000.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, for some people, you're right. Nah, definitely.
And you might get the deal. You know,
Yeah.
you might get the deal. You might get what you're asking
You're
for.
right though. Depends for sure.
Or
Depends.
maybe they just be like, nah, bro, the exposure, dog.
Okay,
And sometimes you'd be like,
I have
true.
a question.
Yeah.
Now, if you did get the deal, would you want your names in the credits?
Sure, yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna pay me, it's like for exposure type shit. At least like in the first 5-10 seconds of the video.
Me
like
right now?
Like
Yeah.
if that's just like the only
Like in the credits, like it says like shot by this, music by Husky.
Let me tell you something.
Would you want that?
No, I think when it comes to those type of content, I think people go through a specific like time frame. I think placement of where you put the credit is important with that kind of content. So I would put it like I would have that like
In the beginning?
let me think about that's a good question. I think about that. I would think about that because I think placement for those kind of content, I probably wouldn't put it at the end, dude. Because I feel like those people don't really like stick all the way.
No, they want the beginning. They're like, okay.
Or the middle,
wait.
or whatever part.
I
It
don't
just
even
depends.
watch credits, fam. I just skip it. What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think. I have to think about that.
Bro, the
Location
first
on that.
4 minutes, I'm not even watching. What you
Right,
mean?
exactly. So like it's just
You're
depending on. Oh no, she's doing this post. So I'm gonna put my credits right here. Look at we're talking.
Honestly, so look, me right now with my branding and brand, I would do it, have my credits in there. If I was say someone like an OK or someone on a different level of where I'm at, I feel like that would hurt me rather than help
That's
me.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, you think
Right
it'll
now,
hurt you?
right now it only help because it would only get my name in certain places.
I have
right
something
now.
to add to that. Right now, the time that I think we're in, as far as I don't really pay too much attention to the bass side of the culture too much, but in the house side of things, the thing right now is to not give a fuck about what you be authentic to who you really are.
Yeah.
Post about whatever the hell you want to post about. If you're a scumbag and you get fucked up on the weekends, bro, post about it. Not that like you're doing hardcore drugs and you're looking like a stupid ass, but if you're, you do your thing, Literally all up on my timeline, I see huge producers, Clooney, Wade, all these fools.
Personal life.
Yeah, they're posting their personal. They have fucking whippets. They're hitting Nas.
Because that's what people relate to, fam.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, we're about to OD or oh, we're fucking coked the hell out. Like nothing like that. But they just post about whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, we gotta keep it professional. Oh, we're high artists. Like everything has to be like, you know what I'm saying? Calculated.
Well, some of but like that's how they build their brand, you
Exactly.
know? And that's
what's
authentic
big
to
right now.
themselves.
It's authenticity of you as your person. Not like, oh, this guy is the superstar. It's more like, bro, he's just like us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
connection. I think that's what
Because it gives more people the idea of like, oh, I could be just like
I could
that.
be just like him, or I am just like him. I just don't have the music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
That-
it gives
that's what I
people
see right
something to work forward to, look forward to, work into, you know?
Like if you follow John Summit, dude, you guys know who John Summit is? Yeah, dude, he's like the #1 guy of branding, like about himself and his life. Like, bro, I get fucked up. Like I just blacked out on my last show. You know what I'm saying? Like about whatever the fuck he really goes through. And I feel like people try to cover it up too much to be like, oh no, I'm professional. I'll have one drink.
Because look,
They do their thing, bro.
Because I'm saying this and I'm kind of like generalizing, but it's because some people still have that like, I don't know if what I'm doing is what, like, I'm good at what I'm doing yet. And so, like, they don't have that. It doesn't matter if I'm getting fucked up because this is still good, you know?
Yeah.
Some people don't
What's
correlate
smart
that
is they're
yet.
branding their personality. And I feel like that's genius now because, you know, us growing up, we just see, like, the big artists, the Deadmau5, the Tiestos, and you don't really get to know anything about their personal side. It's just, oh, music,
Except
I'm a top
Deadmau5.
charting artist, number one, this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these fools are, like, showing, like, themselves, like, just kicking it.
Honestly, one of
You
the
know?
first people that I say personally I seen do that was like a Deadmau5, just because he was
Like,
super.
like open up his personality.
Yeah,
type shit?
he
Okay,
was
yeah,
honest.
super
Deadmau5.
fucking. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
Deadmau5.
super open. Like, because I feel like he got to a point, like with his branding and stuff, where it's like, bro, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what I say. No one's
Yeah.
gonna take away what
Yeah,
I
What
built.
I did already. Yeah.
And I feel like that's a situation where
And
a lot of upcomers come across where they
It can be
control
hard,
what
though,
they
'cause
say.
You don't know, like, because if you're coming up, bro, you don't know if what you're doing is that yet until it's that, you know? So there's still that doubt that could seep in, but some people are just stern with it. Now, this is dope. This is me. Take it or leave it type
Yeah,
shit.
that's how I've been running my brand as of like the last year and a half. Like none of this like, oh, everything has to be done professional. I mean, yeah, my videos, you know, professional videos, professional. But doing whatever I want to do is based up on me.
Look, let's put it this way. It doesn't have to be professional, but it has to look like you care about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it's not
it.
like, oh, I'm just piecing shit together.
Exactly.
But it's like I'll post I'm in the studio and I'm fucking drinking because that's what I'm doing. You know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
you do. And
That's
that's,
what I'm
but
doing.
and that and some people look over this factor, and this is why when you see studios of rappers and stuff, they're turning up.
Bro, they're leaning in their cup, bro.
Bro, it's because that's them, so they need them to make their music. And same thing how we make our music. We need to be us while we're
Yeah,
making our
you know
music
what I'm
type shit. So broadcast that.
Yeah, I like that. I love that because then like it takes that pressure off trying to be so like a machine all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes
Oh,
that pressure off.
let's talk about it. Like when you're when you're in the studio, like your premeditation, like tactics. Like, do you do anything? Like, do you be sipping lean or do you do anything?
So what I do for 100%, for me to make music, to even sit down, my room has to be spotless clean.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like that,
Okay.
that like my mind just when it's
I feel you
dirty,
on that.
I feel this, so I can't like, you know what I'm saying? I can't
It's like
create
the OCD, like
Yeah.
talking to you. Yeah.
Everything has to look in order.
everything, but my speakers have to be perfectly aligned to me. Like
Yeah.
this, like has to be clean desk, my clothes picked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel you
That's
on
like
that.
some shit that I go on. But no, I'll occasionally have like a quick little shot of some whiskey. Loosen
Can-
up.
Oh damn, all right.
Let me ask both of you guys this question because this is interesting to me. Can you guys produce at any time, even when you guys don't feel good and stuff like that?
I could, but I probably won't be as creative as much because
Okay.
I'm too worried about how I'm feeling.
So you're able to just clock in and out, is what I'm asking. Like at any time, like I have to get something done. So you like,
Especially
can you do that?
especially if there's a deadline. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, especially if there's a deadline.
I could make music any time of day, bro. I could be hungover as shit.
No, okay.
The end result, the end result may not be as what I want it, but like
Let
if
me
I
put
need
it
to
in
get
terms
clocked
of
in, like
emotions, bro. Like, because this is where I find myself not producing much. But if I don't feel like I feel good, like happy. If I'm not hyped or happy, I can't make it. I can't. No, I can't. There's something about it where I just feel like shit. And yeah, I could probably channel that into like production, but when I don't feel good, bro, like I'm not gonna feel good on there.
Let me
either.
give you a little insight that someone told me. So the reason why I can make music whenever I can feel like shit, I can feel good, it's because you're not always supposed to make music when you're happy or in a good mood because your music is your emotion. So you gotta make music on your downtime. You gotta make music when you feel sad, or you feel like shit, when you feel hungover, when you don't even feel like making music. That's gonna bring an emotion out within that song. It might not sound like you said up to what you wanted to, but don't put it out. Like I have a ton of songs that are never coming out that I just make.
So
you know?
okay, maybe. So you're right. You're definitely. I've done it before, and then I've made music, and I'm like, damn, I've made this for nothing.
Yeah.
And then
Just
I
keep
got the
it.
idea of like, nah, I just might as well.
And
not.
there's times where like you'll make music and like it'll like not be what you want now, but in 2 years it'll be like, oh shit, like this is slaps now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can put this out now.
It's kind of like having like an old ass car in your garage. You don't got all the parts yet, or you don't have all the knowledge yet. But over time, like once you get everything else situated,
then,
you got your 69 like Corvette or Mustang like fucking
Yep, that's
ready to go now.
100%. And yeah, I see that all the time in the music industry.
Yeah, you know, that's a really great question because for me, when I make music, most of the times I am like in a happy mood, but especially when I'm not happy, like I'm feeling anger, I'm feeling like sad or anything that's not like happy per se.
Sad,
like
I could do.
like any emotion,
Like anxious.
I'll sometimes even make music when I'm feeling a specific emotion, just to see like how I can translate that particular emotion to music.
I have a question. Okay, it's a little bit on the same topic. Okay, how long does it take you to finish music when you're happy? When you're in a good fucking mood, like start to finish,
where I say it's mastered and done, or just the creation of the track.
Mastering, mixing is a whole other thing.
Okay.
Talk about just production,
bro. Honestly, if I'm
like, what's your guys' workflow? Like me, I could be in the greatest mood. It'll still take me like 2 days, 2-3 days to finish a track, and that's like full production. Just because I'm really picky.
If I really like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If I lock myself in a room type shit, and I'm feeling cool and I'm feeling angry, I really guess it just depends on the concept I'm trying to go with. But I've noticed I've been finishing projects within like a day or two.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, okay, I need like mixing and like all that shit.
Yeah,
the technical stuff.
That's
like the creative stuff. Like I think like in a day or two, like I'm fully like going like
you're happy
doubling
with
down with it. Yeah. And then like the whole like technical things, like getting the mix down like clean as I can with what I know. That could kind of buffer from like almost up to a week, just because.
Bro, I've taken up to months.
Yeah, and like again, I'm starting to get into a practice of where I'm not just trying to listen to like my master through my studio monitors. I'm trying to make it a practice where I'm listening to it on a Bluetooth speaker. I'm listening to it in my car.
Your phone.
I'm listening to it through like headphones. I'm listening to, so I get all these like
references.
References, and it kind of fucks me up and fucks me over, where I'm just like, that's why I got tracks that says Master 10, Master 11, like, and it's just like damn, I have to like constantly fight that mental battle of like, is this the cleanest I could get it? And it buffers, dude, for sure. Like finishing a track,
I feel you.
Like it's like it could be up to a week, like that, where mixing and mastering, it's where I could.
Even when you have it, literally, like it'll slap hard as fuck in the car, but it'll slap terrible on headphones. And trying to get that balance across all the spectrum of like listening is so hard.
Yeah, if there's anything about me being a perfectionist in what aspect, it's definitely that reference aspect of like getting all the whole balance.
The different aspects of listening to it, huh?
Yeah. What about you, Robert? Like you saying like
like
let's say you're in a happy mood or like as of now?
As of lately, bro, my music like production has switched. It used to be like if I'm really dedicated, if I'm hyped on something, I hyper focus on shit. So I'm just gonna 4 to 6, 7 hours. I'm gonna finish my idea that's in this head. I'm gonna keep going because when I stop, I get weird. But once I get that, after I do 4 hours or 5 hours on a project, and then I leave, I'm always feeling like I have to go back and finish. I have to go back and finish. But lately, I've been doing that initial session, pretty much getting the bones down, liking it, and then stepping away from it for at least a couple weeks, and then going back to it. Because I feel like I could get stuck on the idea that I have in my head, but maybe that's just me fantasizing about, this bangs, this bangs, this bangs. So I need to give it time. I need to listen to other shit.
And that's your
then
right.
Go back, and now let's see what bangs.
I feel you on that so much.
Yeah, because initially, bro, it's happened to me. I finish songs, bro. Like 2 days, a day, 2 days. I finish it, mastered it. Those next 3 days, fire, bro. I think it's the best song ever. I won't listen to it anymore because I played it out like 100 times, and then I'll go back to it a few weeks later.
It's always like that.
I'm like,
it's always like that. It's always like that.
Dude, I'll add on to that, bro. I've gone to that situation where I've been satisfied with something. I've had artwork done for it, and I'm just like, and I've paid artwork for it, and it's just like, nah, I'm not releasing it. Like, I'm not cool with this no more. Like, like shit, it's like, fuck, dude, I already got like, and that's like, that's the.
Yeah, so as of late, bro, I've been chill. Like, as much as I think, this is fucking it. I'll do my little Insta story. I'll fucking chill on it after
Right,
that. I'll be
right,
like,
right.
all right, let's fucking. I'm too hyped.
Check the DM, see what everyone. Hey, when everyone's doing the little Instagram story, they excited about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All of us are.
Sure,
All of us are.
But we did some shit.
When
We did some shit, bro.
Deadass. When do you? All right. This is another thing I have to ask. So I'm pretty sure you guys could both, know what I'm talking about. So, don't you guys like it when you finally hit like a breakthrough in your music and you're like, okay, now I'm on this next level now. Like, okay, now I can produce on this level now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever feel like that. Like, okay,
For sure.
I produced like this. I learned some shit. Now my quality just went up. Now, like, how I put it is like, okay, now I can hang with the big dogs as far as like production and quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have those breakthroughs where you're like, okay, now I'm like this good. Now I'm this good. Do you guys ever do that?
Yeah, I feel like I could do a lot more now.
Yeah. I understand it.
I understand the thing. I could translate what I want like through my head. Now I'm more on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this like when I first started, I had the ideas of everything I wanted to do. I was able to somewhat put it together, but it wouldn't sound good. So then like to me, I was like, damn, like am I just not good at this? So what I had to do is just be like, all right, I just only got to work on making the quality sound, my mixing and mastering. That's the only, for the longest time, I made that a staple for me. No, I don't care if it's a basic track or something like that. It needs to sound good.
Just sound good.
It needs to be able to sound and hang as if it sounds with them. Because once I could get it to sound like that, now I can add everything else in and make it sound
That's
like
true.
that. So that's what I had been focusing on.
I've been there 10 where I'll just do a boots and cats
with a good sub.
Just that's it. And then mix the fuck out of it. So good. I'm like, all right, now I can add all my elements in. You know what I'm saying? Just like little practice runs of trying to make my mixes better, you know?
Lately, a year ago, I've been recently doing like my melodies and intros first and then the drops, but my past 4 or 5 projects, I have been like doing the drops first.
The drops first?
And then doing everything out from that
like backwards construction.
Yeah, I've been doing
I
do
it like that too.
Yeah, and like honestly, I've been getting better and like quicker creative results with that because I feel like once I kind of know where the drop is going, like I have a lot of like melody ideas I get in my head. Like, okay, it could go this way, it could go this way.
Backwards construction.
I feel like I could consolidate fewer options when it comes to melodies and like the intros. And I think when it comes to drops, I get a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could take a while, but once I get the drop done,
then it's easier.
Then everything else is just like, okay, it's a matter of like how I want this like build up to go, how I want this build up to sound, or the melody before that.
I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah. How have you guys been like starting your projects first? Has it like been intro first, drop? For me, it's been drops first. Like I start on the drop and then just start working from there.
It's a lot easier.
It varies for me so much. Like I wish I could give you a straight answer. But sometimes I come into the studio and I feel like I want to make a nice chord for. I want to make I want to make this part of this track. Because sometimes I don't want to make a drop. Sometimes I want to make a groovy like intro to bridge to lead. I want to make that shit first. But then sometimes I come in here and be like, I feel like throwing down a drop, being aggressive. Like it dummy varies with me now, for sure.
Yeah, I like doing the drop first because, you do this fat intro, beautiful, you get all nasty, and then now you have all this anxiety to make the drop sound just as good as this. So if you start with a fat fucking killer ass drop, then you can like relax a bit and like just make melodies that like complement it.
It's like easier to set up too. The intro,
easier
for
to
the
set
drop.
up. Like you're like, okay, if the drop sounds like this, then I could just use the melody of that bass line and, you know what I'm saying? Backwards construct, maybe add a harmony melody.
Crazy,
like
I think that's why I've been straying away from writing intros first lately, because I don't want my melody and intro ideas to dictate or that, and also dictate like
you're gonna have this anxiety.
A couple of like ideas now I may have for the drop now.
Yeah, now the drop.
I'm now influenced with this intro, so now my ideas for this drop are now have that influence of what I've established now.
Because the drop is like the energy of the song, right? That's like the full power. So if you have all this power, now you could just take some out and like, soften it up for the whole intro and the riser. now you already have all the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Word.
Yeah.
I feel you. Damn, that's great. Let me ask you this, since we're on the topic of production. Do you guys like ever do shit in mixing or something like that, and it takes a multiple of steps, but it sounds good at the end result? Do you guys ever get like reluctant or tired of like having to do a process over again? So you skip it, and then you realize like in the future, like, damn, I should have never start skipping this portion of mixing or something like that. Like, do you ever overlook an aspect of production and then realize it later on? Like you knew it in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
You knew it, but you overlooked it. Is there anything like that you guys could pinpoint? Because for me, like, I could give you.
I think for me, I'll give you an example, like side chaining. I think sometimes for me, it could kind of be like, and for it's more so of like, not necessarily skipping it, but it's like I'm gonna get to it. But I know it's just like something that I could just do. It'll take some steps, but like, I'm not worried about that. I know I could do that. I'm trying to like focus on something that I can't necessarily do, so I'm trying to just get that executed. So I mean, it's just
Like, there was an example I could say for me, just on that, adding an EQ to everything.
Okay, yeah, that's a common thing. Yeah,
That's something at first I was really like reluctant to do. I wasn't really like, I was like, dude, I don't think it really matters that much. Like, you won't hear it through the mix or whatever. And then I started realizing what it sounds like after I do, and it just gives you more like added space, like legit just added space. And it's just something at first you overlook, like it's not that important, but in reality,
every decibel matters.
Important,
Every.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I kind of can agree with that, but what I do is when I'm making music, I'm mixing as I go.
That's
so
how
so when I get to the end, it's just like, oh, this needs to be turned up a tad bit or this that. Like whenever I'm making music, and so I'll finish the drop, and then start EQing it, mixing it already.
You'll make it sound nice.
So already the drums that I'm gonna use here, I could use in the intro already EQ'd. I don't know. I EQ as I go.
Refresher, you're off FL, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Let me ask y'all. True.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: when you guys are in the master, I don't know if I think we all master our own music or do or well.
I just mix.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe a question for Robert and also for you, possibly. When you're like mastering and like you kind of have like a sense of like your final mix for that, and there's like some shit that needs tweaking. Do you know when to isolate when it's a change you need to make in the mastering or a change you need to make in the mix?
It's usually for me. It's always the mix. It's usually always in the mix.
Okay.
I'd rather fix it in the mix.
Okay, so it'd be idea to first fix everything all in the mix before you do everything in the change in the master.
But what I will do is I'll have a couple versions of a master. So I'll have like I'll have Ozone 7 on my channel 3 times, but I'll have them muted. You know, I'll have 2 of them muted.
3 different versions of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll go in between all of them and make sure it is what it is and not the master.
Okay, that's a good way. That's a good way to do it.
Exactly. So I know it's the mix.
Yeah, you guys gotta teach me how to master, bro. I can't sit through it. Like I want to learn, but I'm like I'm having too much fun just producing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to learn so bad though. I just don't have.
It's tedious, bro.
I'm too like, no, this video's taking too long. Like no.
If you could send it to someone, bro, and you're really happy with their execution of it, just do that. I'm being dead ass, bro. Because look, I'm just bringing her up because she dropped the album today and it's fucking amazing. Alice in Wonderland. She has mixing engineers that help her with her shit, you know? So it's like,
whoa, damn.
We got another one.
We're getting all the homies in here, bro.
Hey,
damn, we got Mark in this hole.
In here.
Let's go.
Yeah. Pick him up.
Segera.
Mic,
what's good?
Grab a mic, dude. Handle.
Pull up on the couch, man. We out here.
But anyways.
Yeah. Alice in Wonderland. She has a mixing engineer and a mastering engineer that helps her with shit. So, but her end product, bro, is amazing. I'd rather you have an end product that's amazing than you be frustrated over I need to master myself and then the end product isn't as great. You know?
Yeah. So I have a take on that. So for instance, like when I did the remix for him.
Okay.
I had the master done 3 times because I'm like, bro, this just sounds terrible in this area, in this area, in this area. And so stuff like that, you know, I wish I knew how to master so I can do it myself. But then I'm explaining to some dude in the UK who I send my music to, and he's like, "Oh no, this and that and this," and I'm like, "I need the sound," you know what I'm saying? So the track I sent to him was like the closest that I could get to what I hear, but that it wasn't 100% what I wanted in my head. But still, it still was, you know, I can't master it.
Yeah.
Like it was still presentable for you.
It was still
type shit.
presentable. It could still slap, but it's not to
Okay.
what I want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like-
You telling me this now?
Yeah,
Not
bro,
just
I
like-
did the- what? Remember I was like, can we switch the song out?
When you
I can always update on SoundCloud.
Yeah?
Yeah.
when you send Homeboy the master, what do you send him? Stems or do you send him?
Yeah, stems.
You
Full
send him
stems,
stems?
my whole mix.
He does the whole mixing too.
He does mixing. No. I sent him my whole mix. Like I mix it and everything. He just masters it. He'll send me like
okay.
three different versions. And all three of them, I'm like, bro, this is not it. You know, if it's a mixing thing, he would tell me. But I mean, because my mixes. I put
Hopefully,
in the
Homeboy
car.
doesn't pop in this podcast and shit.
Imagine. I know. Yeah, my boy Algie.
The remix you did for him was really sick.
You fuck with it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks,
That's how
man.
I found out about you through his remix competition, actually. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, shout out to our remix
Actually,
EP though.
bro, if you really want to like learn about mastering, you're sitting next to like the
This
master
guy, the
guru.
master guy.
No, put
Bro.
me on the spot.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Shit,
What are you
teach
talking
me.
about?
You're on that phone?
Yeah.